Hello, hello. Welcome to the Costco job site. Let me know if you can hear me. And if you can see the live stream, I would appreciate it. I'm going to walk around the Costco job site and show you what the progress has been. That is the office right there. Welcome. Let me know in the comments below if you can hear and see the screen. I would appreciate it. Thank you. The comments tend to disappear, so and I missed that. I'm sorry if I missed your name. I saw a thumbs up. Jay, hello from New Jersey. Kay, thank you. Kevin, sounds good and looks good. I appreciate it. Thank you. All the way from New Jersey, I appreciate it. I've been providing videos hot and heavy since I've been back. I have been providing videos. I just released a video about 10 minutes ago. It's a car tour from Water's Edge to Eastport to Oak Hollow to LaGrange. And this is the new Costco job site here in the Villages, Florida. For those new to the channel, welcome. My name is Tim. I provide you with Villages related content. For those that don't know what the Villages are, it is a 55 plus community located here in Central Florida. And this is a brand new Costco. It is the first Costco in Sumter County. Sumter County, Florida is where the majority of the Villages resides. And the nearest Costco to this store is in Claremont, Florida, which is about 45 minutes to an hour south of here. So there is a lot of people waiting for the store to open. And I did several videos. I did several update videos of the job site. I was privileged enough to get a site tour with site manager Tony. That's his office building right over there. And he promised that he will take me on more site tours of this Costco store. And you can see this Costco store is right in front of you. They have the concrete floor poured for the store. And Tony's telling me that the square in front of you, that is going to be where the recycling bin is going to be. And this is going to be over here. The shipping and receiving area is going to be here. This is actually the back of the store. The front of the store is on the opposite side. And I will walk around this job site and show you. I will first start down here. I am standing on Tatanka Terrace. That's what this road here is, Tatanka Terrace. That is the Hobby Lobby store. We are located very near County Road 466 in the northern part of the Villages. Oh, sorry, I missed those comments. It's hard to narrate and read comments at the same time. But this is going to be one of the entrances. This is Tatanka Terrace. Cool, Jay. Parking is always tough at Costco. There are going to be 700 parking stalls in this Costco. And I had one of my subscribers comment they didn't think that was going to be enough. Maybe they're right. Maybe 700 is not going to be enough. I don't know. You let me know what you think. But kitty corner from where I'm standing is where the fuel station. Do you think you would move further down? Do you think, are you asking me if I would move to the southern part of the villages? If you're asking me if I'm going to move to the southern part of the villages, the answer is probably not. And the reason is I have too many amenities in this location. I have too many opportunities for shopping. I know there are a lot of people living in the south. They are driving 40 or 45 minutes to Claremont, Florida to do their shopping. There's not enough grocery stores. There's not enough retail stores. There's not enough restaurants in the southern part of the villages. I am spoiled. Right there is my golf cart, friends. Parked right next to Hobby Lobby. Right across the street from Costco. Everything in this area is golf cart accessible. And that was one of the things I prioritized when I moved to the villages. Because when I get old and gray and I can no longer walk, I want to be able to take my golf cart to a lot of shopping. And I don't want to wait for it. I don't want to wait 5 years. I don't want to wait 10 years. Anybody living in the south, you're going to be waiting 5 or 10 years to take your golf cart to grocery stores and shopping and Costco's and Publix. I am looking forward. I was not blinded by the illusion of buying a brand new home. I can live in a pre-existing home. It doesn't matter to me. Because I'm in Florida, I do not plan on spending a lot of time in my home. The weather is too nice. So there's no reason to spend time in a brand new home. A home is a place that you sleep in. That's how I view it. Whether it's new, whether it's pre-owned, it doesn't matter to me. I came to Florida and I wanted to retire for the luxury, for the amenities, for the conveniences. I have been inconvenienced for 40 years of my life working in the working world. And I no longer wanted to be inconvenienced. I wanted conveniences. That's why I live where I live. There's a lot of people that have no problem getting in their car and driving a half hour to a store. I have a problem with that. I don't want to be doing that in retirement. I want to get in my golf cart and drive 5 minutes or 10 minutes. That's why I picked this location. And I'm very impatient. I don't want to wait 5 years or 10 years. I don't even want to wait 1 year, to be honest with you. That's why I picked to live in this area. Here you can see the Costco store. You can see a closer look at the poured concrete floors. I will walk around the entire job site. I hope my phone does not overheat and shut down. If I lose connection suddenly, it's because my phone overheated and shut down. It is a warm day here in Florida. It is close to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. And your electronics don't work the same as they do in the north. That's another piece of advice I want to give all the northerners. The story of this store in Costco is they announced in April of last year they are coming to the villages. They promised to break ground on October 7th of last year. October 7th came and went. No activity. Villagers were getting nervous. The Costco was not going to be here. They broke ground December 30th. And ever since then, they've been working hot and heavy on getting the store completed. There is a contest If you look back at some of my previous update videos, site manager Tony and I are sponsoring a contest. Thank you, meet and Loretta. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. You can leave it in the comments of any of the Costco videos what your guess is as to when the opening day of this Costco is going to be. I have a general idea of when the opening day is going to be, but site manager Tony is not permitted to release that day until the powers that be at Costco allow him to release that day. And when he can release the opening day, he will let me know. And Tony and I will award a present. Costco's your favorite? That's awesome. And of whoever's the winning guest will receive some kind of prize. Tony said that he would make sure that the winner gets a halfway decent prize. So leave in the comments below what do you think the opening day is going to be of this Costco store. Here they are doing some construction work. Tony tells me they work 365, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Here we are on a Saturday afternoon and they're still working. This is going to be the front of the store. From what Tony tells me, the front of the store is going to be facing the Dollar Tree. And I will walk to the other side where the gas station, fuel station is going to be. I did an update video a couple of days ago. They had 3 large underground gas tanks delivered. It looks to me like they already buried them. Does not take these people long to build a Costco store. The size of this store is a little over 161,000 square feet. It's going to have a 2,000 square foot liquor store or liquor pod, they call it. It's going to have a 32 pump gas station, 700 parking stalls. And I asked site manager Tony if it's going to have EV stations to charge your electronic cars. He's not sure. But I would think it would. Feel free to share this live stream with anybody you think is interested. Now we are walking, actually what will be now the front of the store. This is Buffalo Trail, that's street. That is a Dollar Tree. That is a small area. It has a Bell's store. It has a home goods store. There will be multiple entrances. You can see the people are working. This is going to be the front of the store. I wish they couldn't read it. The sun is in my eyes. I have to find a shaded place. But you can see the progress made. I made a video about 3 days ago. And this job site has changed considerably since then. And have steel delivered already. They buried the underground fuel tanks. This site is on 19 acres. And it is located between Hobby Lobby. That's a Dollar Tree. That's a Bell's store right there. There's a home goods store over there as well. And I'm walking up to what's going to be the main entrance to the Costco store. You can see there is an Olive Garden restaurant across the way. Over to the right, you will see the Fresh Market grocery store. And this is going to be the main entrance right off of Buffalo Trail. And site manager Tony was telling me you're going to drive through this entrance. The gas station is off to the left right there where you see the orange fence. And the front of the store is going to be right there. He says you're going to drive in there, you're going to enter, and you're going to turn to the right, and you're going to become a member. And that's where you're going to get your memberships. I think he's giving me a little bit of a hard time for not being a Costco member. Thank you everyone for sending comments on these videos that I've been making. People are informing me what the membership dues are. I heard you can get reduced memberships on Groupon. There's a couple of different membership levels to Costco. This is going to be your 32 pump fuel station right here. Right across the street from Fresh Market. I do not believe there's going to be an entrance from Wedgwood Lane. That street there by Olive Garden. That runs parallel to County Road 466. That is called Wedgwood Lane. I don't believe there's going to be an entrance into the store from Wedgwood Lane. There's going to be an entrance here. I believe there's going to be an entrance over there on Tatanka Terrace as well. And I believe there's going to be an entrance on that street over there where the apartments are. Forgot the name of that street off the top of my head. But what you're looking at is the 32 pump fuel station. They just recently buried the underground storage tanks. I'll just give you a panoramic view. That is your mall that has Bell's Home Goods. There's a few other stores in there as well. And this is all going to be accessible by golf cart. Thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. Let me see if I can zoom in. Maybe that's too much of a zoom on the job site. It's hard to control this phone, it's starting to overheat. So if I lose signal, it's because my phone overheated. I believe those are light poles for the parking lot, 700 space parking lot here at the Costco. Now I'm on the corner of Wedgwood Lane and Buffalo Trail. And this is the gas fuel station. And there will not be access from Wedgwood Lane, which is good. I think Wedgwood Lane would become too crowded if there was an entrance into Costco from here. So I think it's good the main entrances are going to be on Buffalo Trail and Tatanka Terrace. Leave your guess in the comments of any one of the Costco videos of when you think the store will open. There will be a prize awarded to the winner. And the first guess submitted will win. If the event there are 2 or more people that guess the same day, then I'm going to go to whoever submitted their guess first will be declared the winner. Thanks for liking and subscribing. I'm trying to figure out what that hole is there. That might be where the tanks are buried. Right there. Let me know what that could be. But those tanks were above ground and now they have disappeared. They must have buried them. Right across the street is the fresh market. They have excellent meat, by the way. If you want high quality beef or meat in general, the fresh market is the place to go. They do have an outlot here. They have no plans to develop this outlot. So to answer one of the questions I proposed is they actually have all of this land here. They could expand into parking. Maybe one day they will. But right now it does not appear they have plans for this outlot. Maybe you can get a closer up to see what's in this pit. Very interesting. That must be where the underground tanks are buried. It's the only thing I can think of. If you're just joining live, welcome. My name is Tim. I bring you villages related content. I am taking you on a tour of the perimeter of the new Costco job site here in the Villages, Florida. This is going to be where the fuel station is on the corner of Wedgwood Lane and Buffalo Trail. And this is going to be where the front of the store is going to be located, right here. That's going to be facing the PetSmart. There's a PetSmart store over there as well. They are moving things around yet on the job site. Let me know in the comments below if you're a member of Costco or plan to be. If you plan on shopping at the store when it opens, let me know in the comments. There's a water pipe right there. You're a member, Jay? You have to leave your comment in the description or in the video as well. I won't be able to see it on the live stream, so you'll have to, after this live stream ends, you'll have to go back and enter your guess as to the opening day. Because for some reason YouTube does not record these comments and put them in the video, which is kind of strange to me, but that is YouTube. Never been a member. Well, I have never been a member either of Costco, and everybody's telling me that Costco is the best thing. Kirkland, their canned tuna. Never a member. So somebody likes Kirkland. That's their house brand. I remember shopping at a Kirkland's retail store in Green Bay, Wisconsin when I lived there. I think Costco purchased Kirkland's retail store. I think. Not sure. And that is going to be the general store right there. All the way. The front of the store is going to be over there by Dollar Tree. And this is going to be the rear of the store. The rear of the store will be actually over by Hobby Lobby. And that is where the shipping and receiving bay will be. The front of the store will be there. That's where you're going to drive in and sign up to become a member. Off to the right here is going to be the 32 pump fuel station. Not sure if there are going to be EV ports for charging your electric car or not. I will be bringing you future updates with site manager Tony. He will let us know. If you want to know more information about the store, just leave comments in some of my Costco videos. I will write those comments down, and next time I see the site manager Tony, I will ask him those questions to clarify. But this store is really moving along. Travel, I go through. Rent a car, I like those house brands. Jay's been November 1. Case is November 1 of 2025. Yeah, there is a Dollar Tree Robin. Yeah, charging stations in the town squares would actually be nice. I agree, it would be nice. I agree. Super chat, top chat. Oh, there we go. I figured out how to turn the chat on so they stay on. Oh, maybe not. There's a way to pin a chat. I wish I knew how to do that, but I don't know how to do that. So leave your guess in any one of the video comments when you think the Costco will open. I have never been in one either. I just thought that Costco was for bulk grocery shoppers, but apparently they offer a lot of different things. Travel services. You can even buy furniture at Kirkland's. It's awesome. You can see the wall over there. That's the receiving. That's going to be their receiving bay right there. That's going to be the back end of the store. On a side note, they did pour some of the concrete flooring at 1 a.m. the other day. So they come in the middle of the night and they pour the concrete floor of the store. That is the receiving bay. Those walls right there. My guess is October 15th. Thank you, Jay. JMJ. Appreciate it. I'm back with you. That is your receiving dock right there. This is your heavy equipment area. And this is the outlot they have no plans for. Maybe they should plan on putting extra parking spaces. I heard that once before, that parking is difficult at Costco stores. And that kind of alarms me as to how much traffic can these roads handle, i.e. Wedgwood Lane, Tatanka Trail, Buffalo Trail. If there's that much traffic here, people are already worried about traffic congestion on these roads. This is going to be another entrance, I think. This is going to be an entrance into the store area. I believe this is Tatanka Terrace. Right there, Tatanka Terrace. Here they have a trench going on, burying utilities. Hello, vibes of the villages. Right side of the user comments, there should be 3 dots. I'm new at this. I really don't see, what is this, maybe? I don't see the 3 dots. I think that's why a lot of YouTubers use a third-party software to run their live streams. Yeah, I'm running it on mobile. And there's really no 3 dots on the top. Yeah, a lot of people use third-party software to run their live streams. The YouTube software is not great for running a live stream. But I'm kind of a low-tech kind of guy. I'm not going to waste a lot of my money on software, etc. I'm just going to grab my phone or my camera. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to upload it. That's kind of what I do. And let the pieces fall where they may. So this entrance here, I think, is going to be for their loading dock, because this is their back of the store and their loading bay. And that's going to be right over here by Hobby Lobby. So I doubt if anybody's going to be entering the store from here other than delivery trucks. You're going to be entering the store most likely from Buffalo Trail, which is on the opposite side. Or you might be entering it from over there. This is going to be the loading dock area. In New Jersey, the best bottled water at Costco is Poland Spring. I don't think they sell it in Florida. I've never heard of Poland Spring water in Florida. See, right there you have proof. The Costco wholesale is coming soon. First ever visit, funny Jay, we are in Jersey also. I think half the population of the villages is from New Jersey, just by the way. Seems like everybody I meet in the villages is from New Jersey. What's wrong with New Jersey? Why is everybody in the villages from New Jersey? Have I heard what? I missed that comment. Somebody leave another comment so I can read the other comments. I'm from New Jersey. Exit 8. Have you heard anything about St. Tropez Rec Center opening? I see it in the map. No, I don't even know where that is. I spend a lot of time in the southern part of the villages, but I don't know where that one is. There is so much building going on in the south. It's hard to keep up with it all, to be honest with you. The Water's Edge in Eastport area is a giant mess of construction. Morris County, exit 8. So that is your Costco store. That is the poured slab. I thought there was a way I could pin a comment. How do I pin a comment? I can only put user at hide user, add as a moderator. I cannot pin comments. Looks reddish. Why we are leaving taxes, laugh out loud. Looks like reddish clay soil. Most drone shots of the villages appear sandy. Yes, it's mostly sandy, and whenever you see reddish clay, they most likely are trucking that in from other areas, because this is all sand. If I dig 6 inches down into my yard at home, it's all sand. There's only very few spots in Florida that have clay, and I know the villages, they essentially excavate the clay from certain areas and they bring it in to control water, because most of the soil here in Florida is sandy soil. That's for sure. Yeah, this stuff here looks like clay. My guess is they brought this stuff in. They trucked it in. This is not natural. And they truck it in for water control reasons. They put the clay where they don't want the water to seep in. They kind of control where the water flows by putting the clay in certain areas. And the villages does this very same thing when they develop a new neighborhood. Again, this is going to be the back end of the store. Site manager told Tony, said the square in front of you and the wall, that is going to be a recycling chute. Yeah. And that is going to be your receiving bay right there to the right. You can see the wall, the doors. Thanks for liking. Thanks for the 20 people on the live stream today. Let me know. I released 2 videos today, one about 8 hours ago and one about 30 minutes ago. The last video I released was a driving tour from Water's Edge all the way to Eastport, to LaGrange, to Oak Hollow, and to Well Point. Just to give you a general idea of what the area looks like. Yes, and I also did the new designer home series. I have one video. I'm going to release that, I think, tomorrow. That would be my 3rd option. I just wanted to give people an idea of the thought process I would go through if I was looking to buy a new designer home. And based on what was currently available for sale in the villages, I picked 3 homes out that I thought really were in the best location in terms of proximity to the town square, to the rec centers, the orientation of the home, lanai facing north or east. And I released 2 videos already. Tomorrow will be the 3rd video of the new designer homes that I thought were something that you should look at. And really the intent of the videos was to give you a general thought process that I would go through when buying a new home. You can apply it to any new home, but I wanted to show you tangible homes that were built and were on the website listed for sale. Look at that machine rolling around on the... Tony was saying in the video a couple of weeks ago that there are certain areas where those white posts are. Yeah, I agree. Where those white posts are to the left of that machine, that's where the freezers are going to be. And the concrete floor is specialized to insulate where the freezers are going to be. So there is special, they put the floor in a special way near those posts. That's where the freezers and refrigerated section of the store is going to be. You're going to have to go back and look at the video that I did with Site Manager Tony. They don't like open lanais, too many bugs. I agree. Open lanais are not good. Well, most lanais the villages will sell you in a new home, they're going to have screens on them. But the orientation, if you have a south or west facing lanai, it's going to be so warm you won't be able to sit in it. And that's really kind of the point of those 3 videos that I'm going to release on the designer homes. You want a good location close to the town square, close to rec center. And you want it oriented so your lanai is facing north or east. That's essentially the bottom line of what those videos are trying to present to you. I'm not really necessarily promoting any different floor plan over another or wood frame over concrete. That's not the point of the videos. The point of the videos is to know your location of your home, know the orientation, know the direction it faces, and think about how far it's going to take you to drive to the rec center or to the town square. That's the point of the videos. And orientation of the home does matter in Florida because it gets so warm in summer. They are moving something around there. What are they moving around? Looks like a steel post. Somebody told me these Costco stores are nothing more than a warehouse. They can erect these things in a hurry because they just put some steel pipes up and posts up and put a roof on and it's pretty much done. Really no inside finish work. That's true, they don't, Jay. They don't have any screens, and that is by design. That is a Village's, what I would call a prototype model home. It's a new series home. It's a garden series. They built them, and they want to gauge the interest level of the consumer of those garden villas. That might be the only garden villa neighborhood they ever build. If they don't sell well, or if they get a lot of negative responses, they most likely won't build them again. That is going to be a trial and error. It's an experiment, yes. And that's pretty much what I was told by some of their sales agents. Racer girl, what are you waiting for? There's a brand new Costco waiting for you to shop in. Get your butt down to the Villages, Florida. Don't procrastinate and retire when you're 75 years old. That's my point. A lot of people I see wait way too long to retire. They wait so long that they don't have the time, effort, and energy or the health to do the active things you're supposed to do in the Villages. The Village is more than just retiring and sitting down at the town square and drinking until your eyes bleed. It's more than driving in a golf cart. You have to get out and be active. Walk around, play sports, play pickleball, play basketball, go to the gym. If you retire too late, you can't do those things. That's my point when I say that. And somehow I figured out how to keep the comments on. How did I do that? Yeah, I say that, Racer Girl, just to get everybody's attention. Apparently it worked for you. So here is the 161,000 and some change square foot Costco. It's going to have a 2,000 square foot liquor pod. The liquor pod is going to be right over there, right behind that wall where the square is. That's where the liquor store is going to be. It's going to have a 32 pump gas station. It's going to have 700. Yeah, it is a lovely day, J-Lo. Am I planning to get a membership? That's the $100,000 question. I don't know yet. What's going to be the prize? Me and Tony are going to have to come up with a good prize. I already suggested, and Tony did not like the idea, but I suggested the prize would be one of those construction stones. Call it the cornerstone of Costco. And that was my suggestion, and Tony didn't like that. He said he would come up with something better than that. So if it's up to me, the prize is going to be a construction stone from the construction site. But I think Tony is not going to like that. So we'll come up with something. Uh-oh, here we got some materials moving in. Late Saturday afternoon. What time is it? About 5 p.m. on a Saturday, and these guys are still moving stuff around. You can forward the live to your friends and enemies if you wish. I would appreciate that. What else can I tell you about the store? It's a little over 161,000 square feet, 2,000 square foot liquor store. I said that. 32 pump fuel station. He's not sure if there's going to be EV stations to charge your car. I would be surprised if there's not. Yes, it doesn't take that long. The day I did the video with Tony, they just poured that one section. If you listen real close in the video, he grabs my arm and says, "Oh, don't walk on that concrete. We just poured it last night at 1 a.m. And it was like 10 a.m. the next day." So I think it's a day or two. It seems like they have really fast curing stuff. And just as a reminder, this is going to be the back side of the store, which is kind of strange because the store is actually, I would have thought the front of the store would have been facing Fresh Market, but it's not. That's going to be something interesting because Tony works for the construction company. He does not work for Costco. He works actually for the construction store. So I'm interested to see what kind of price he's going to come up with. We'll figure something out. Worst case scenario, it's going to be my recommendation of a construction stone. And you can consider it the the cornerstone of Costco. Once a month, Jay, it's going to Costco. People are telling me they can get $4 rotisserie chickens from Costco. Is that true? Because I go over to Walmart and I think I'm paying $6.99 for my rotisserie chicken from Walmart. I think it's the same price at Publix grocery store, and people are telling me the rotisserie chickens at Costco are $4 at a $65 membership. $2, it's going to take you 35 chickens to save your money. It's true. So if I buy 35 chickens in a year, I will essentially cover my $65 membership. That's how I look at it. I don't know if I can eat 35 chickens a year, but they tell me the gas prices are much lower. But on the flip side, if the gas prices are lower and you can't get into the gas station because it's so busy, I will become frustrated. My high blood pressure will go through the roof. And I might die early if I become a member of the Costco. That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid the store is going to be so busy And if I eat 30, they don't sell baby oil, so don't ask. 1 gallon jar of mayonnaise that goes. That's my point, Jay. That's the reason I have never been a member of Sam's Club or BJ Wholesale or Costco is I don't eat enough. I don't drink enough. I don't drive enough to support paying for a membership. And somebody told me that a membership to the store can cost as much as like $135 a year. Do you know how many rotisserie chickens I would need to eat to make up for a $135 membership? I would have to eat 70 chickens, 70 rotisserie chickens a year. That is 2 chickens a week to pay for my membership. Now you're getting it vibes. Yes, you are. I don't know. I think my heart would turn to stone if I ate 70 rotisserie chickens a year, 2 a week, to pay for my membership. The gas station might be too busy for me to even utilize. I'm going to struggle fighting with customers just to buy a roll of toilet paper. I think you hit the nail on the head, Racer Girl, that if you do a lot of entertaining, maybe a Costco membership might pay off. I think you're right. You'd have to do a lot of entertaining, have a big family. You'd have, maybe you volunteer to feed your community once a week. Then you'd want a membership to a store like this because you can buy in bulk. Travel service. Really, the travel service? I book my travel online. I use orbitz.com. That's my travel service. Orbitz.com. 35 chickens a year. That's less than 1 a week. I suppose I could do that. But they have great deals on car rentals. If you travel a lot, yeah. I suppose. What about cruises? I like to take cruises. Do they have deals on cruise ships? Let me know in the comments below. But I appreciate they do. Jay in New Jersey say they have deals on cruise ships. What about their beef? I'm kind of a beef eater. I like beef. Do they have high quality beef? Or do I walk across the street over there to the fresh market? Oh, they have car insurance. That would be, what about homeowners insurance? Maybe they have reasonable auto insurance and homeowners insurance. That would interest me because the insurance companies in Florida are unreasonable at this point. Even the reasonable insurance companies are unreasonable now with their insurance prices. To log in to travel, there are many deals on hotels, cars, cruises, and airfare. Well, maybe I will become a member. I don't know yet. But historically, my entire life, I've never been a member of any of these wholesale clubs. I think 30 years ago, I was a member of Sam's Club, maybe for 1 year. I didn't use it enough, and I just lapsed the membership. I have never been a member of a buying club. So it's going to be hard for me to be a member. But maybe I will. I'll think about it. I will think long and hard about it. I appreciate. I go for the Kirkland's tuna. That's Kirkland's tuna. 75% on a casket. There you go, RMD. That might be worth it right there. Because I might die early because of the frustration and high blood pressure I would get from shopping in a store this busy. I would need 75% off a casket. The morbidity of it all. You piqued my interest on the 75% off a casket. That might be worth it right there. What is this guy doing here? Seems like they have a skeleton crew operating. There's not as many people here as normal. You come by here on a Monday at 9 a.m. Matches are cheap. For all the chain smokers out there, matches are cheaper. Oh my God, nobody smokes anymore. They're all doing vape. Are vape pipes cheaper? That's the question. Everybody's doing vape. I do not smoke. I do not vape, by the way. But a lot of people do. There are some people in the villages, they pull out their vape pipe, and I wonder, I scratch my head and say, really? Old people are vaping? I'm pretty naive when it comes to that. Oh, Lord. So I am standing on Tatanka Terrace right across the street from Hobby Lobby, which, by the way, is closed on Sunday. Hobby Lobby is closed on Sunday. They have some kind of a religious thing going on where they do not open the stores on Sunday. That store went up fairly quick too, though. The Hobby Lobby did. And I drove by this vacant lot for many years. Chick-fil-A has been voted the most... I saw a news article recently. Chick-fil-A has been voted, was it the most accurate restaurant where they don't overcharge customers? Something like that. It was some kind of a strange award they won recently. Essentially, it made it seem like they don't rip their customers off as often as some of the other chain restaurants do. Let me know if you know what that was about. I did hear or read something about Chick-fil-A recently. When I took a coleslaw off their menu, I used to like it. Coleslaw on a sandwich is the best. Absolutely. Why would they take coleslaw off? I bet you too many people were getting sick from it. They weren't maybe refrigerating it, and it was that's my guess, is that it probably was poisoning people or something, and they just took it off the menu because they left it on the counter and people were getting sick. Salmonella or something. There had to be a reason they took it off the menu. But coleslaw is awesome. It's kind of dangerous though if you let it get warm. 43 degrees in New Jersey. What are you waiting for, Vibes? Costco is almost waiting for you. I missed that last comment. I would like to buy something. Vibes is waiting too long. Let me know, Vibes. Are you going to come down here? You're going to look around. You're going to scratch your head. You're going to think about it. And then you're going to go back to New Jersey for 10 more years. And then you're going to come back down and possibly buy something. That's my guess. Is that my guess? Is my guess right? I think if you wait a few months, there is so much inventory on the market. I think even the new homes, you're going to start seeing reduced prices. I'm going to guess, I'm going out on a limb, that not often do you see reduced prices on new homes, but I think in the next 6 to 8 months, you're going to see new homes with reduced prices. I think there's going to be too much inventory on the market. Don't you have the Jersey Shore? You have a beach in Jersey, don't you? You have beaches in Jersey. Come on, there's lots of stuff in Jersey. You have Trump casinos in Jersey, don't you? Oh my, we have Jersey Shore, which is great, but you can't drive your golf cart there. That's true. That's true. You can't drive your golf cart there. So let me know in the comments of the video and this live stream, what part of the villages are you interested in? You have my realtor already. Lots of inventory is buyer's dream. Seller's market here in Cali. Racer girl, what are you waiting for? Sell your house high in California and buy your house low in Florida. That's what I did in Wisconsin like 4 years ago. I sold my house in Wisconsin high and I bought my home in the villages low. Eastport, just be aware where you're going to live. Just know where your wastewater treatment plants are, your power stations are, your federal prisons. Just know where those all are before you buy. That's my advice. 25-year benefit package. I hope you make it. I hope you make it. Yeah, do not buy near a pickleball court. Yes. That was actually one of the things when I was looking for even a pre-owned home here in the villages 4 years ago when I was looking. That was one of the top things I was looking at, is to make sure it was not near a pickleball court. Because those pickleballs are really hard. I think they're hard plastic balls. And they really make a loud popping noise. Veranda homes, yes. See, the problem is, well, if you're going to be buying in a year, it shouldn't be too bad. If you wait too long, then you're not going to be able to find a home near Eastport. The homes they're going to be building are going to be further away from Eastport. And I'm not sure if you want to live near Middleton, because Middleton is non-age restricted. I'm not sure how much activity is going to be by Middleton. Are they going to have a band every night in Middleton? I don't think so. They do have a band stage in the middle of the city in Middleton, but I don't think they're going to run it 365 days a year like they are at Eastport. So you do kind of want to be near Eastport. That's my opinion. I don't think Middleton is going to have bands every night, but maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments. Do you know, are they going to have entertainment every night in Middleton? So you want to be in those villages. Yeah, you want to be far from the turnpike and the prison. How many acres? Well, I don't know how many acres they bought, but one of their sales representatives told me they have enough land in the south to build homes for 18 more years. I think they're going to be building all the way down to Claremont, is what I was told. And Claremont, Florida is about a 40-minute car ride south. Yes. What's the prevailing wind direction? Let me see. I think the wind is coming out of the south right now. That's a very unique question. Oh, what's this guy doing? He's backing up with his trail boss. So there you have it. That is your Costco site update. I think they're going to stop at Claremont, but I'm not sure. Well, keep in mind, Central Parkway, the road down near Eastport, that Central Parkway, that was named Central Parkway because that's going to be the center of the villages. So do the math. How many miles is it from Highway 42 in the north all the way to the Central Parkway, and then multiply that and go south? 15-minute golf cart ride from a square. My home is 12 minutes from Sumter Landing. It's awesome. It's not too close. It's not too far away. 12 to 15 minutes is still a decent. Yes, Disney World. I don't think they're going that far. 15 minutes to Eastport. That would put you in Well Point, right across Bexley Trail, right across Marshbend Trail from Well Point. There's a substation. There's a prison there as well. So you're looking at going south of Bexley Trail there. I think they're going to go to Claremont. That's what I think. I think they're going to stop in and around the Claremont, Florida area. But who knows? They could change their mind tomorrow. And they could buy the rest of the state of Florida. I don't know. Who knows? But the last word I got is they have 18 more years of building. Central Parkway is the center of the villages. So do the math. Well, that's the issue. That's the only benefit I see right now of the South. There are younger people. That is the only benefit of living in the South, younger people. I don't see any other benefit right now. The conveniences aren't there. The shopping is not there. And I'm a very impatient man. I don't want to wait. Maybe 10 years from now, if I'm still alive, I will move to the South. How does that sound? I'll buy a pre-existing home, though. We'll see what the South has to bring. It does have promise, I'll tell you that. That's for sure. But right now I'm spoiled. I can drive to everything I want to drive to. But the age is a little higher here, I'll give you that. It is. That's for sure. That's for sure. So I've been live for 1 hour and 7 minutes. I'm sure everybody's sick of hearing my voice. So I think I'm going to end the live stream right now. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Feel free to share the videos with those you feel are interested. Have a good day. From the Costco job site. See, I really do exist. Take care, everyone. You too. Happy weekend, everyone. Take care.